Hi guys and welcome back to Yesterday's Wishes. Today I'm going to talk to you all about what I can't remember as a blind woman. I have been blind now for 4.5 years, so there's a lot of things that are just fading out of my memory. I don't feel that sad about it really, because it's just life, so I'd love to chat to you about them. Stay tuned. So the first thing that I really cannot remember is pores on people's faces, and I know this is really weird to just have as the first thing that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't see pores, but as like a beauty blogger and a makeup enthusiast, seeing pores is something that I never really have done. When I was younger, so like 11, I just had just under adult vision, so even then I couldn't really see pores or blackheads or anything on my face, and that satisfying pore strip time on my nose I just could never see. And I think I get satisfaction now from like doing it and then just feeling like, I know it's really weird to say, but maybe a little bit of like pain in a way of like ripping my blackheads out. I'm just so weird, but I get like satisfaction from like other things in life rather than looking at it. It's weird. It's weird how my brain works. Sometimes when I say, Ollie, do I have like, because I've learned that obviously sometimes my pores are out, I go, Ollie, do I have like a lot of pores today, which somehow I've comprehended in my brain is a thing. He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, when I feel it, it's just totally, how you can't feel pores. So this is just completely, it's a really weird concept to me and I still don't get it. So if you guys know of how to describe it maybe a bit more, I can sort of comprehend it. Like all these things, I can sort of comprehend them, but if you think that there's a better description, let me know in the comments below. The next thing that I really just cannot remember for the life of me is shades of colour. So when I first started my YouTube channel, I could actually see a lot of colour. As you guys may remember if you've been here from the start, I could see like different blobs, like I could maybe see my hand a bit more. I could see definitely like shades of red and shades of yellow and different things, but now my vision's got a lot worse in the past maybe year and a half or so, and I just literally have forgotten what shades of colour are. Like I still have the concept of them, but it's so weird to describe. Like I genuinely have seen colour, but now because I think your brain works on the fact that you see things every day and that's how you sort of retain them, obviously, I can't comprehend them anymore. Like I remember yellow, but I can't comprehend yellow. I remember like red, but I just literally I cannot comprehend red, like, or any shade. So yeah, I probably sound like a mad woman, but like it's really hard to describe past that. So this goes sort of alongside the colour thing. It's patterns on dresses. So I'm a massive fashion lover and obviously also a massive makeup lover, and when I buy like new makeup or new dresses, it's really hard for me to comprehend different patterns. So I refer to dresses now by, oh, the one that I got from Topshop on this day, because that's what I can comprehend rather than the actual patterns. So say if I go on a shopping spree with my sister or my mum or my auntie and they're like, Lucy, it's this sort of pattern and it's got this on it and that on it, but then they describe another dress to me and another dress and another dress, and then I end up buying like 3 dresses because I'm obsessed. I literally would have taken in that information at the time, but because obviously I don't have the reference, I just completely forget what they've said to me. So I know that I like them and it's great and it's cool and everything, and I know where they got them from, but past that I'm like, legit, I cannot remember. So the fourth thing I'd like to discuss is seeing really far away. That concept to me is alien, and I remember a time when me and Ollie started going out about 5 years ago and I still had a bit of vision, and we were at the train station, there was a train coming and I was like, can you see that? And Ollie was like, yeah, it says blah 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 Birmingham New Street or whatever on the front. And I was like, what? Like that is so weird, like it just looks like a blob to me. This is when I could see a little bit more, and we did this game where he told me where he could read it, and then he waited until I could see it, and it was literally half the distance. So yeah, that's when I could read signs and everything, and I was like, I think I was 16. Yeah, I was 16. So yeah, it was just really interesting, but obviously that was only a certain however many meters away. I think it was like 6 meters. Do you think it was 6 meters? Or
about 30.
Oh, about 30. Ooh. Legit had good vision then. I keep saying legit. Yeah, so I remember that time really fondly. Like, it was one of mine and Ollie's first dates, and yeah, even then I obviously couldn't see details, so I still couldn't see paws or anything, and I couldn't see that far away. So legitimately, when Ollie's like, because Ollie's learning to drive, and he's telling me about all these things in the distance, and I'm like, what? Like, I can't comprehend that. Like, I can't comprehend that you can see a person like that far away. Like, what can you see of them? Like, can you see their features, like hair colour? And I've been told that you, from that distance, maybe like 100 meters away, you can probably just see them as like a little blob or whatever. But like, it depends on the lighting, like night and day. Like, I know what night and day are, but seeing differently in night and day, I'm like, Ollie, you can see everything. How can you not see in the dark? So yeah, I just don't get things anymore. And what sometimes I think Ollie can see maybe in the dark, he trips over, and I'm like, what? But your eyes work. Like, I don't get it. So yeah, it's still a bit weird and alien to me. So number 5, the concept of running and still being able to see. So I started with my guide runner Steve last August. It's, oh my gosh, it's a year since I've had Steve. That's Steve in my life. Yay, shout out to Steve. Anyway, I said Steve a lot then. Steve. Sorry. Basically, I was telling him the other day, like, I don't get how he runs and he still guides me, because obviously when you're running really fast, or we're trying to, you know, he's guiding me around obstacles or whatever, and we're like running and your head is like not straight. You're not just walking, you're running, like, so you're bobbing up and down, like you're doing loads of other things, you're like breathing heavily and you're exercising. So like, I don't get how your eyes are like as stable as when you're walking, when you're running. Like, Steve has described it to me that he assures me that he can still see, which evidently I'm not dead, so he definitely is doing a good job, like steering me around obstacles. And yeah, obviously he can see, but like, I don't get it, because you're literally like bobbing up and down, and like, isn't your vision doing that? And like in the rain, I don't get, we were running in the rain like a couple of weeks ago, and how can you see a lot in the rain? Like, I get that rain is like rain, but like, I haven't seen for like 4.5 years, so all these concepts, like, I'm forgetting legitimately. Like, I'm really wanting to know how you do it still, like in the finite details of still being able to see it, but I'm forgetting the little details and the things that people can see, and I'm turning into someone that is probably in the more non-sighted world, which is okay with me. Like, I love being who I am. I love being Lucy Edwards, and I am who I am, but legitimately I just cannot remember all these things anymore. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below if you can describe anything better to make me understand with your lovely words, because yeah, it would be helpful. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and you got a little more insight into the things that I can't remember anymore, because yeah, it's a little bit of an update for you guys. Olga's sighing and wants me to stop talking probably. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday for a new video.